Now the whole point today is just to show you how you can really tackle this job at home, save $200 to $300 in labor, just using a floor jack, jack stands, basic tools, basic mechanic tools, no power tools, and you can knock this out really typically in under an hour. So we need to remove the caliper from the brake assembly. 3-pound hammer. There we go. And this brake line runs to the strut assembly, so I'm just spraying it down. Just a 3/8 drive ratchet, an extension, and a 12mm socket. There we go. Remove the fastener, place it back where it belongs so you don't lose it. Slide up the caliper assembly. The top pin typically just slides out on most Japanese vehicles especially. Now when you purchase new brake pads, brand new clips come with the kit. These you can just throw out. And then we have 2 fasteners holding on the brake pad or the caliper bracket. Fastener up here, there's another one right here. Just make sure you have a bungee cord, zip ties, you don't want the caliper flopping around. And the fasteners we will clean off with a wire brush before reinstalling them. So we're currently at 1320. Sometimes this could be the hardest part, but if you look closely, we can insert 2 fasteners to drive the rotor off the hub, and we can use 2 8mm or M8 fasteners, turn them, and as you turn these fasteners, they strike the hub behind it and drive the rotor off. The easiest way to remove a rotor. Yeah, they're really on there. Okay, here we go. That's it. Oh, okay. Let's see, we are at 16 minutes. A little bit behind schedule, but still pretty good. Now, I do have a larger wire brush that my neighbor currently has, but nonetheless, I just want to clean off this area. I purchased this kit from Rock Auto, the rotors and the brake pads. This is brand new, never been used before. This rotor has been used, or at least someone tried to install it before in the past. It's really beat up. The sticker is missing, as you can see. The bag was open, so I'll try to clean this the best that I can with brake clean off camera, but that, you know, I paid for a brand new rotor, and this is not brand new. Someone tried to install this in the past, so that's what happens, unfortunately, when you buy parts online. So just check everything. So the caliper bracket, I did clean off the surface area where the brake pad clips are inserted, and cleaned off the fasteners very quickly with the wire brush. Now these fasteners are pretty tight from the factory, holding on the caliper bracket. So here we have the brand new clips. Again, clean the area with a wire brush. And you see how nice and easy that goes in? Now I just want to clean these pins, okay, with brand new, wipe it off the old grease and install or place some brand new brake grease. Brake grease, I'll link everything in the description box below in case you guys need anything. Now this is a very inexpensive brake kit. You'll see why I'm going to use this. The flip side, and I'll include a playlist in the description box below. I typically show just using a C-clamp and a block of wood. But again, because I just want to wrap this up and I have this here, I'm going to use this tool. So what this tool does, or if you're using a C-clamp with a block of wood, you want to press in the pistons back into the bore of the caliper. Now what I typically do is remove the cap to the master cylinder. I just don't want to build up too much pressure. That's just the way I do it. So let's go ahead and drive this in. We're a little bit behind. We're at 30 minutes, but whenever you film, it does take a little bit longer. So the pistons are retracted back into each bore, and now we can install the brake pads. Again, this is grease on the top pin. And these are power stop brake pads and rotors. I've never used power stop before. Typically I buy Bosch, but they had a whole kit and I decided might as well give it a shot. Well, hold on. The kit does give you a little bit of grease, but again, I have this here. Also on the back here, If you ever get confused, the metal clip, that pad goes on the back. Goes like that. Could I put a little bit more in the back of the pad here where the pistons of the caliper meet? A little bit here because everything moves, okay? The entire assembly moves. This comes down like this. Okay, got the fastener down here. And there we go. A little bit behind. I'm at 40 minutes. Whoa, really behind, but let's keep going here. Again, this is a 14. These are not very tight, okay? Like that. Don't forget, we have one more on top. The strut mount, I'll do the other side, and we can wrap it up. And of course, some brake clean. So the passenger side is all set. The driver's side is completed, and we're at just a little bit over an hour. So the whole point here, you can do the work yourself for most vehicles out there. Save yourself $300 or more in labor. Keep that in your pocket, and there are awesome YouTube channels out there. I think this channel is sort of unique because I do everything in a one-car garage. No lift, no crazy tools, just basic tools. So at this point, I'm just going to change the oil since I'm here. And as always, thank you for watching.